Alright guys, we have another mod for the car. We have a strut tower brace.
This one is by Tanabe. This is a Tanabe Tower Strut Bar Plus for the Integra Type S, and you can also use this on your F05. We're going to unbox it right now. We kind of opened it up and checked it out already, but you got your end pieces, your other end piece. It comes with instructions in Japanese, but you can use Google Translate and translate it, but we're going to show you guys how to install it today. And we got some quick releases, which is an additional little plus part you could get on them as well. We got 2 of them, and that's how they look. They look like that. It says Tanabe. There's like a lock and everything.
Got a sticker.
Got a sticker, the bolts.
Oh, we're missing some bolts.
Some of the bolts came out.
Yep. Okay, how much we got there? 246.
Yep, should be 6. This is the bar. We're gonna leave it in the box to keep it clean, but yep, it says Tanabe on there. Looks nice. Yep, so that's everything. The 2 ends, the quick releases, which is pretty nice, and then that's for the wire. Like when the wires run underneath the strut bar, you could cover that so it doesn't rub against the wire or anything, moving it back and forth. So that's pretty nice as well. But yeah, the company is called Strut, Tanabe, chassis tuning parts. Looks nice. Got your instructions and everything. I'm going to start taking the bolts off the strut tower. So you could put it down to the 2nd notch if you need some more room. So you just...
You need more room down there?
It's a little bit. So you just lift the hood up all the way down there and then come down. Yep. If you want some extra room to work on the hood. Yep. And guys, it's kind of like maybe one of the last final touch pieces to the car. You guys can see, got everything on here, full bolt on, ready to go. So he's already cracking the first nut for the strut. Yep. So when you see the bracket, this one has the little part number on there. So I know you might see other videos online, but there's only one way that this can go, even though it says in the instructions in Japan that, hey, you're supposed to use, but this is our left-hand drive car, it's not a right-hand drive car. So the part number goes on the passenger side strut, like we're putting it on now. So then we're gonna make sure that it's even of where we want everything, and then we're gonna put the new supply of bolts on the new strut tower ends, and they kind of have like an indentation inside of it, so the bolt goes down. So that's how it looks. It has like a little indentation where it goes inside the groove. I'm just gonna place this on top like that. Yeah. And these are the wires I was talking about that you could put those little things on for extra protection. Yeah. The end exactly where you want it to be in the middle. This is the bar right here. So we have to take these end pieces off. You have to take these off. These are what comes with it, but we do have the quick releases on there. So we're going to take these off real quick. Taking these off. Yep. And then he's going to take the other end off. So you can either use these that's supplied, or you could get the quick release, which the quick release looks a lot better. So we're going to place this here for just now, and then we're going to get the quick release.
You have to turn these to adjust it, right?
Because it doesn't line up right now.
It doesn't line up right now. So you have to adjust the ends to fit where you want. That's 2.
Because the nut just locks it in place.
Another. Okay.
So you're doing each side a turn?
I give that side 2 turns. I give this side 2 turns. 3 turns. 3, 4 turns. 4 turn. 5 turn. That's 5 turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
5 turns, right?
Yeah.
6 turns, right?
Yep.
Let me see if I have to go back at 1 turn or something.
You push it down. It is lining up. So you did 6 turns on each side.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you want to use? So he's referring to these. What comes with it? So it's kind of like a wire tie that goes over it.
That goes over it, which it goes like this. I mean,
Kind of like some type of fruit roll up type of thing that goes across it, like some extra protection. This is one of the quick releases. This is like an additional part of the strut bar that you can get that'll give it like a nice touch. Yeah. And then you put the lock washer on the back first.
okay, so this is what it's gonna look like.
Yes. Oh, it is pushing it together though, right? Help stabilize the front end a little bit more. I noticed when I did this, I did the blitz strut bar on my FK, and I felt just a tiny bit more like extra good turning, just a tiny bit. It's nothing that's gonna be life changing, but it helps a tiny bit, but not crazy enough much. So now we're gonna put this on. There's another piece in the front of it, and then he's gonna get the lock washer and the other end piece to bolt it on. Cool. So now we basically just gotta torque everything down. 51 foot-pounds for these 3 nuts up here. This thing you could get a little better access to the bolt, and then you just kind of like push that back. Yep. Yep, and then you still gotta push it back. Oops, it's not on there. There we go.
You have to put it in the lock position.
Yep.
And then tighten it up.
Yep.
And then you check it to see the tightness, how you want it. Like that. If it's too loose, then you tighten it up a little bit more. And then you check it again. And if that's good enough for you right there, you leave it there. You think that's good?
Yeah. So the 3 nuts are done on each side. The lock at the end is done. So now we just gotta tighten down the ends up there. Like that. So that one snug?
Yeah, I gotta tighten up this one here.
Gotta go back and do the other one. Alright guys, so that is the last part tightened down. So the 3 bolts, the lock-in ends, and then the lock for the strut bar itself. And ours is kind of like what, flat, or is it tilted a little bit?
It's tilted a little bit.
Tilted just a slightly bit?
So
Okay.
you could see the name, you could really see the name.
Yeah.
Come, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But this is how it's gonna look, the end results. Tanabe. That's it. Definitely looks nice, especially with the locking ends. It's really nice. So definitely a nice little touch for the end. Looks good.